Hey everybody, it's Tom from Vehicle Visionary. I hope you're having a great day. I'm sitting in the driver's seat of the 2026 Chevrolet Traverse. This will also apply to the 25 models. Recently I did a video talking about the technology here, the driver's display and the center screen, and I had a few questions that came up off of that video. I'm going to answer those questions today. So let's go right here to the screen with the first question. Is setting up your garage door opener. Now you don't have home link like you used to. You're going to notice where I went right there for controls and safety, and then we're going to come right here to more controls, and this is what you're looking for, universal remotes. Now it's actually very easy to do this once you get to this screen, because all you're going to do is follow the instructions. And depending on what you have, do you have a handheld transmitter? If you do, you're going to hit yes. If not, you just need to follow the directions down here. You might be using the garage door opener itself and hitting the learn button, but I can't really show you a lot beyond this because I don't have a garage door opener to program, but ultimately it just walks you through step by step. It's very easy to do, and you can actually program up to 8 remotes. The next question has to do with how do you use ambient lighting. Now, one thing to note here, while you see the ambient lighting on the screen right here, you can actually move that around. In fact, you can move it around like this. You can move it all the way to the next screen if you wanted to, just like that. So you may or may not have that in that area. I'm going to move it back over here just so that it's where it was, and then we're going to go into that section. Now here's the thing to note, you need to make sure that it's turned on. So if it's darkened like that, dimmed, make sure right here in the top right hand corner that is checked like that, that it's green. And then you also need to make sure that you have your percentage of lighting up wherever you want it to be. And some colors are easier to see depending on if it's during the day or whatever the case is. At night, obviously, it's going to be much easier to see, but the blue seems to be the easiest to see. But the number one thing, make sure your brightness is not dimmed. It could be all the way down just like that. That's going to make it look like it's not working. And make sure that it's checked to on. Now, I'm going to grab the remote here real quick to answer the next question, which is how do you see the total mileage for the vehicle? Well, from this vantage point, you can't. But guess what? It's hidden right back here. So depending on where your steering wheel is set, you may not realize that it's right there. And it's there no matter what. You can actually change using this button what you see on the driver's display, but the mileage will always be there. You don't have to do anything to make that show up. It stays there all the time, no matter what. If your Traverse has this screen, and you'll notice there's nothing you can do right here, and you're wondering, what do I do to fix that? It's right up here above the volume button, right on top of the screen. So here's what's going to happen. There's a couple of different things you can do here. If you hold that down, it will bring up your screen, just like that. So that's a simple little solution to a problem that I know a couple of you have mentioned. If you want to add a favorite here across the top, let's just say we wanted to move trailering up there, we're going to just drag it all the way up, just like that. And there it is. Now you're still going to have your trailering icon down here. And if you want to remove that, just the same thing. You just remove it just like that. Another question asked is how do you turn the radio off? Well, ultimately you just mute it right here. We just go right here and right there. When it doesn't have that check mark next to it, you can see the audio coming out of the speaker right there basically. And then you have that X. That means that it's off. And so if you're curious about that, that's how that works. The next question is how do you use the memory seats? So here's what we're going to do. When you go to set the seat, number one, we're going to go right here, and that's going to set everything as it is right now. Well, one thing to note is make sure you know what key fob you have when you do that, because that's going to correspond to this number now. Unless you have the second key fob and you get it in the vehicle, then it won't correspond to that. You can always use that for setting number 2 right there. But here's what I'm going to do real fast, just to show you this. To get everything back in place, if you get in and someone has moved everything out of place, you're just going to hold that button down. You're going to hold it down until everything is set back to where you want it to be and the seat stops moving. The next question was how do you change the look of the digital speedometer? You can't actually get rid of that digital speedometer, but via this button right here, you do have a couple of different views you can come up with. So if you want the digital speedometer and more of an analog style around it, that's about the only thing you can do to really change that. You do have several different things you can bring up here depending on what you want to do, but ultimately that is about the only option you have. And last but not least, how do you change or set up the speakers? In other words, the sound. We're going to go up here. Now, we're on Bluetooth right now. It really doesn't matter what you're on one way or another. You're going to come to this gear icon right here, and then we're going to go to sound. And here is everything that you're looking for: bass, mid-range, and treble. You can also change the fade and the balance if you want to. And let me just come back out of this just so you can see what I'm talking about. We'll go over here. Instead of using Bluetooth, we'll go to AM. There's that same gear icon right there that allows you to come in and adjust the sound according to your personal preferences. So I hope this tutorial has been helpful to somebody. Those are all the questions I've received so far. If you have some more, let me know down in the comments section and we'll make it happen for you. Thanks for taking the time to watch. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. We always appreciate that. It helps us a lot. Make sure to subscribe. And if you would like to learn about additional vehicles you may wish to consider purchasing, check out one of the videos that's on the screen right now, and we'll see you there.